Imagine a wish list that Goliath has kept about rules he wished he had access to during COVID to ensure a win. He is now granting himself those rights, and it is not being noticed because the processes of the World Health Organization and the documents in question are so deadly boring and bureaucratic sounding that nobody can bring themselves to look into it and say, oh my God, what's afoot? This is really a kind of global tyranny that is being described, and we have no choice but to derail it.
Wow. Okay. So, um, I can think of three scenarios, and you can tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong here, just to kind of lay this out in plain English for people who may not understand the details. So, say for example, first scenario, we have a another global pandemic, and the World Health Organization sanctions, let's say, a handful of medications or vaccines, mRNA vaccines, and there's a new mRNA vaccine that everybody has to take, a new formulation. Um, they would have the ability to, say, strike alternative medications from probability of use, right? So therefore, ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, any medications like that, the World Health Organization would have the authority in prohibiting. Am I right there?
Yes, but it goes even beyond that. Not
Okay.
only would they have the right to dictate that, let's say in your scenario, a new mRNA based inoculation was mandated upon the population, and not only were you forbidden to use ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, but because of language surrounding equity in these new documents, the World Health Organization could literally decide that river blindness mandates that ivermectin be reallocated to some other part of the globe, so that even if you spotted their skullduggery and decided, no, I'm going to take ivermectin instead, and you decided to endure whatever penalties were going to be inflicted on you for refusing the mRNA shot, you might not be able to access ivermectin because it's all been transferred somewhere else for some other public health reason.